Spam is a brand of canned cooked pork made by Hormel Foods Corporation. It was introduced by Hormel in 1937 and gained popularity worldwide after its use during World War II. By 2003, Spam was sold in 41 countries on 6 continents and trademarked in over 100 countries.
We should overtake Spam.
Is that part of our world domination plan? Can we do
that? I think it should be.
We have to add this to the list.
We grab Spam by the ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah. We hoard it all into a little group.
We store it in our bunker.
We
eat Spam for the rest of our lives.
Aiden, we take the big peen mobile and we just load the trunk completely with Spam.
All Spam.
Crack the can and just throw the meat in there.
Oh, that's gonna smell awful.
That's the point. That's how we repel our attackers.
So oh, so it's a deterrent. I got you.
Yeah. Otherwise, how else are we supposed to survive with all that Spam? Everyone's going to be chasing after us.
Exactly. Okay, that makes sense.
It's a smart business strategy. Then we resell that Spam in repackaged tin cans.
Ooh. Spicy.
Repackaged month-old Spam that's been sitting in a car trunk.
Yes.
We call it. Okay. I was about to say something. I was like, I don't think I should say that.
Aged for taste.
We call it sperm. Aged. It's like wine. Like a fine wine.
Yeah, it tastes better the older it is.
Oh, I don't think that's how it works with ham.
Nope.
It is how it works with Spam. Whether you like it or not.
Okay, but Spam is canned pork, but what is Spam?
Technically, it's canned pork.
But
it's not made of anything. Wine. It's not anything you'd particularly want to eat off the pig, though.
Ah, so hot dogs, except in a can.
Yes, sir. Yeah. And it's gelatin, and it's like jelly in a can too.
That's gross.
Okay, if hot dogs can get a cool nickname like Glizzy, what kind of nickname does Spam get?
Glonker.
That's tricky.
Glonk.
Yo, you got some glonk? You got the glonk?
So we go into a store and we stockpile on kilograms of glonk.
And then we open the trunk and say, we got the glonk.
It's like a drug deal. But instead you're just selling a mass amount of 3-month-old glonk.
Can you imagine trying to cross the border with that much in your trunk?
Much glonk.
Imagine filling a half-ton truck with Spam.
Glonk.
It's just
out of the can.
Uncanned. It's out of the can. It's just the cubes of meat in the back of your truck. And they look at you like, what the hell?
But we're
just trying to cross the border.
You have so much of it that your tail end is starting to drag.
Yeah. The back tires pop.
You're driving on your rims.
Yeah. Just for the whole aesthetic choice, take all the tires off completely.
You're just riding on rims.
Yeah.
Sparks flying everywhere. It starts cooking the Spam.
There we go.
Brilliant business strategy.
I'd say we're the most successful, and if not that, the most creative and genius businessmen on the planet right now. Welcome to episode 24 of The Experience.
Episode 24.
Is it 24?
Is it? I think it is.
I think it's 24.
Yeah,
because 23 was Tenant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, even we're starting to lose track now.
Well, I mean, starting to get up there in episode numbers.
We are. We've been doing this too long. I think it's about time we start to retire.
We're not even successful and we want to retire.
I mean, 24 episodes, that's a lot in the bag, dude. That's like a whole day's worth of idiocracy.
It is. You could watch us for an entire day.
with no sleep. Now,
If
whether
you
or
do
not
that,
you
please
want
leave a
to,
comment.
yeah, whether or not you want to, that's a different question, but you can.
Also, if you
I don't
actually
think
do this,
I don't think you can because
leave a comment.
all of our podcasts aren't exactly a full hour.
Right, it's
Okay,
close to
so-
50 minutes.
Okay, so
Okay,
episode 25.
If not that, 26.
Yeah, we need to hit like 25 or 26 before you can listen to it for a full day.
For a full day. All right.
We issue this challenge.
To ourselves to endure this for 2 more weeks before retirement.
Oh yeah, remember that poll we sent out? It's still tied and it's not getting any more votes, so.
Oh, is it the sub count
what was
one?
it?
That was way back in the exotic animal experience, and nobody voted because I mean, I guess we didn't enforce it enough. Or
Okay, the stupid thing about YouTube is that you have to be like a partner to have the links or whatever.
garbage.
Like, you know, that little exclamation mark thing in the corner?
Yeah.
You
Really?
can't do that
Oh, that's dumb.
unless you're like a partner or something.
Well, you heard that, folks. If you want us to do proper straw polls, go and subscribe. If you don't do that,
Heck.
Yeah.
Heck upon you.
You suck.
you're garbage. We hate you.
Well,
Stupid-
let me
You
just...
deserve to have my salty nuts gargled.
Okay, I think it's a bit too far.
Okay, that's a bit much.
If you don't subscribe, if you subscribe, you're safe.
Okay, so with the 4 votes we do have, it is tied between Lloyd's and Calzones. So
we have to
I
hybrid them.
think we combine and go colloids.
Just go calzones, to be honest.
Well, you can't override this.
Yeah, we can.
No.
Okay,
that's illegal.
there's 3 of us.
There's only 3 of us. We can take a vote.
Yes, we can. This can be a majority vote on whether it's calzones or Lloyd's.
But what about a combination?
Let's do a majority vote first,
Okay.
and then
Calzones for me.
The experience calzones.
I think Lloyd's.
Great. Now I'm the tiebreaker. Thanks, guys.
No problem.
Well. Crap.
We put Aiden on the spot. I can I can smell the smoke from here.
Calzones.
All right, the calzones it is.
The
All of our-
experience calzones.
All of our viewers are now pizza pops.
You're
Technically.
welcome.
Okay, first of all, you told our unsubscribers to gargle on your balls, and now you're telling that all of our subscribers are pizza pops. I don't
mean,
think
hey,
this
there
is how
were
we grow.
votes. There were votes.
It's true, but not much of a democracy if only 4 people voted.
I love democracy.
And I think 2 of the people that voted were us.
I mean, there's no way to confirm or deny that, so 4 votes? Calzones. The math adds up.
Speaking of pizza pops and calzones, I immediately started thinking of those old do you know the Power Rangers show? Like the original where it was like the high school students like learning and training how to become.
Yeah.
Dude, that was awesome.
That
loved
was a great
watching that.
show. Yes.
And they owned this pizza joint too. The
Right.
dude filled all of the Parmesan dispensers with salt.
Now that's evil. I don't remember that.
That is chaos
No, that's
evil
pure.
right there.
It wasn't even on purpose. He meant to fill it with Parmesan. He was just so tired from training, he just filled them all with salt.
How do you mess up that bad?
Well, they're both white. That's about it.
Still different. Like there's a different
Textures.
texture and material to
Different
them.
look.
Yeah. I don't know how you mess up that bad. They also smell vastly different.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unless he just
Parmesan
lost his-
smells like feet.
Can we
How do
end
you
the
know what
episode
feet
here?
smell like?
How do I know what feet smell like?
Yes.
He's got 2.
Well, because my socks like ferment. It's pretty bad.
Ferment.
Yeah, when I sweat in my socks all day, I pull them off, throw them into the my laundry basket, and the next day they're like hardened crust. It's
Oh
like
boy.
they're stiff as a board and they smell like Parmesan.
Okay, so does Parmesan smell like feet, or does feet smell like Parmesan?
Or just specifically Liam's feet smell
think
like
it's just-
Parmesan.
I I can't even.
I think it's just
Can you, what
specifically
would you
his.
say?
I mean, unless you work in an environment that involves walking through kilograms of Parmesan all day.
I mean, that could be your job. You just walk through cheese.
That's how you crush it. To put it
Crushed
in the Parmesan
cheese is just
sticker.
Liam walking over it.
That's why his feet smell like cheese.
Yes, I stuff my shoes with cheese, and then I leave it there for like 3 months before I switch the cheese. So it just starts smelling worse and worse, mixed with my feet sweat.
Okay, this is thoroughly repulsive.
This is terrible. Even I'm getting grossed out by this, and I'm a tough egg to crack. Whose cricket is that? Aiden?
Yeah, that would be me. Hang on,
Aiden.
let me close my window. I hate this.
Look, I know it's cricket season, but like, close your windows before you record.
Yeah.
He's thinking, come on, really?
All right, so I saw a spider on my wall a minute ago, and now I don't see it.
That happens to me all the time. You look at it, and then you keep a mental note that's there, and then you look back 5 seconds later, and it's gone.
Cricket noises.
Unsolved
Can be
mystery.
so like crawling into my mouth later at night.
On average, you swallow
Quick
8
midnight
spiders a night
snack.
while you're unconscious. But what kind of
Yeah.
spider?
I don't know.
Giant enemy spider.
Nah, it's just a small little one. I don't know
Oh,
the
that's
name.
boring. Spidosaur.
Small boy.
Just a small boy. Anyway,
Small.
so Aiden,
Yes.
care to share your life-changing experience today?
Life-changing experience.
Did it happen today?
Yes.
Oh no, I'm blanking.
Must have not been that life-changing if he doesn't remember it.
No, it was so life-changing that I forgot what happened. It changed
Both
my
are
life
equally
that
likely.
much.
I erased your memory and created you a new person. That's what's
Yeah.
life-changing.
You were reborn.
I
Yes.
was. I think that's what happened.
Seems plausible, actually.
Okay. If reincarnation was a thing, what would you want to be reincarnated as? Animals, anything.
What would I want to be, or what do I think I would be?
How about both?
Because I think I'll come back as an ant.
Why?
I don't
Why
know.
an ant?
I don't know, which is what I think I would be. I don't have any reason behind it. I don't know, maybe if I'm lucky, I'll be like like one of those jellyfish. They don't have brains. They're just kind of like float around endlessly. You know? You ever just like float endlessly, not thinking, just no thought, head empty?
Huh.
That was very like is it psychological? Is that the word?
I don't know.
I think that was a bit too big brain for us.
Bitch, I don't know if I was psychological or not. I'm a no-brain jellyfish.
All right.
Reincarnate as the immortal jellyfish so you can never die.
You know what? Yeah, that's my choice. Settled.
But like, why would you want to live forever?
That's also a good
Because
choice.
you
I don't
get
want
to
be a
see the
jellyfish
world
anymore.
burn.
All right.
You could laugh because you're a jellyfish.
But you can't laugh because you don't have a brain or a mouth.
Or
Wait, how
eyes,
is it
for that
immortal
matter.
then?
Oh, because they don't actually die. They go into this like coma for a year or so, and then they just start swimming again.
Yeah, it's true.
And that's like
Jellyfish are
at the end of their
immortal.
lifespan of like 50 years. So that's why they're
Their
called the immortal
lifespan-
bear.
Their lifespan is 50 years. They take a nap, quick power nap for a year, and then live again.
Or maybe that's
Yeah.
their version of it, reincarnation.
They
That's what
reincarnate
the
as
immortal
themselves.
jellyfish are.
They just
Cool.
reincarnate every 50 years.
So wait, immortality is technically possible then. If it's
What
in
if
nature, then
during
it's
that
technically
year-
possible.
What if think of it this way. What if that power nap for a year for the immortal jellyfish is just them switching bodies? It's just like they take a nap, switch bodies, and be like, yo, I just switched oceans. That's pretty dope.
And then
how
swim
would they-
around that ocean for the next 50 years.
Yeah, it's like, I'm tired of this ocean. I'm just going to like switch bodies. Was this driver San Francisco? Just like, I'm feeling the Pacific today. I'm just going to take a quick power nap. Just wake up like, yeah, it's kind of cool, I guess.
I
It's
mean,
all right.
most oceans are the same, it's just water.
Yeah, just-
Not even close. The Atlantic Ocean
It's a
is
lot of
absolutely freezing compared to the Pacific.
yeah, but they're both water.
Yeah, exactly. They're both water.
No.
Yes.
you cannot
You cannot
outright
deny the fact that oceans are made
that
of
all
water.
oceans are made of water. You cannot deny that fact.
Well, yes,
is a
but they're
fact
like
of
two
life.
completely different things.
How is it completely
They're-
different?
They're oceans.
Yes, they're oceans, but they have different creatures. They have different climates. Like, if the Atlantic Ocean is just a freezing pit of death, whereas, like, the Pacific Ocean has, like, coral reefs and all that because it's warm enough to sustain them.
But it's
But what
still
you're
a pit
telling
of
me
death
is they're
full
made
of
of
water.
water.
God damn it, you guys.
Your argument is invalid and you are false. You're
You
wrong.
are
This is
false.
2 against 1. You lost.
Yes, but like
All oceans
stupid
are the
plus another
same.
stupid doesn't exactly mean you're right.
No, but our opinion is louder, and that means that we win.
Americans.
That's how it works. Has grade school not taught you anything?
No,
That makes sense.
grade school taught me nothing.
Same.
kind of makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
Grade school sucks.
Yeah.
The only thing I learned is how not to get stabbed by things in
mean-
a
Taught you that?
workshop.
Oh,
It's a pretty good lesson.
I thought they just had a class on how to defend yourself in New York City streets at 12 a.m.
Actually,
Okay,
no.
not that specifically, but I'm pretty sure there was a self-defense thing.
I never had
Not a
that.
self-defense thing, but there was back when I was in like grade 2. This is like the one thing that stuck with me through the years is that my gym teacher told us how to trip and fall safely.
My gym
Wait,
teacher never taught me that. I remember in grade 3 we did high jump, and my gym teacher never told us how to properly land when we did high jump. So I broke my arm, and he laughed.
sounds like an absolute chad of a gym teacher.
Ours got fired because he chucked a chair at a student.
Is that the same? Is that the same dude that taught you how to fall safely?
Yes, it was. I loved the guy, but he ended up getting fired.
Oh, it's too bad.
Wow.
Why would
Yeah.
he? What reason do you have to throw a chair at a student?
I think he pissed him off.
How much?
quite a bit.
I mean, yeah.
Considering he threw a chair.
Yeah.
And I only learned this like a month ago because my one of my supervisors, who's like 24, right? She used to go to the exact same school as I did. She was just like 4 or 5 grades ahead of me. So
she remembers that.
I was talking about it, and then I was like, oh yeah, and then there was like Mr. Bleep Bleep Bleepity Bleep, and then he just left one day, and I don't understand why. And she's like, oh, he chucked the chair at a student.
Imagine finding out about that fact. Imagine just learning that one of your favorite teachers.
When did you say that the teacher was fired? Grade 2?
Yeah, like grade 2 or 3.
Huh.
So 10 years later, you found out why he left.
And you're like, oh, that's a bit of a revelation.
Yeah. But that's the only thing that I remember from grade school. Him teaching us how to trip and fall properly. And I've used that constantly in my life because I'm a klutz.
Isn't it just you put your arms out to break your fall?
No, not even. Like, that's how you sprain wrists.
So enlighten us on how to properly break a fall when you trip.
You are supposed to stick out your arms, sort of, but then you're supposed to, as soon as you feel your palms hit the ground, you're supposed to like collapse your arms, tuck in your shoulder, and roll.
So you do a combat roll when you trip?
No, like no, well, yes, you can do that, but like you can like twist sideways and roll like that, so you're not like doing a somersault.
Right.
But
yeah,
that's how.
So then you keep the momentum going and you don't hurt anything.
Exactly, and you disperse your momentum over a longer period of time. There's a big bunch of physics that I could explain to you why.
Yeah,
but
that's the same method for if you jump off of a high place, like if you jump off a 2-story building, you kind of land on your legs and then go for a roll there so that you keep the momentum going.
Yeah,
it's the same technique.
That's why you don't fall with your legs straight.
Yeah, bended. Yeah,
but that's why that's how I know, and I fall too often, and that's also why when I crash my bike, it's like not even like panicking. Like I hit something, I fly over the hands, and I just like in that split second, I'm like, this is happening.